Get ready, fighters! A Rome himself production is coming your way!
Did you know? KOF protagonist Ash Crimson is a reference to DC Comics supervillain, the Joker. Both Ash and Joker are cunning characters with a tragic story, but are mostly known for their humor and ability to not take anything seriously. Ash literally trolls Iori after stealing his flames away in a similar manner that Joker would do to Batman after killing Robin. The most obvious evidence of this connection is in Ash Crimson's theme song. His KOF 11 theme, which you're hearing right now, is called Joker, and his second theme in KOF 13 is called Second Joker. Speaking of KOF 13, his color tin is a bar-for-bar reference to the Clown Prince himself. Another character with a more subtle reference to pop culture is K-Dash, being highly based off of Bruce Lee. I think this one isn't as widely known because when you think about it, most fighting game Bruce Lee references are extremely obvious, but the facts are here if you look enough. K-Dash is a practitioner of Jeet Kune Do, which is a martial arts style founded by Bruce Lee, and uses many strikes and kicks reminiscent of that. The best example would be Bruce Lee's iconic 1-inch punch. Bruce Lee has always been known to frequently wear red aviator shades, to that of which is also a part of K-Dash's iconic design. The entire reference comes full circle in the King of Fighters Maximum Impact 2, where K-Dash has an alternate costume that's based off this Bruce Lee image. Krohnen made his way back to the series in the latest installment, King of Fighters 15, with a name change and a slightly updated moveset. While all of his special moves are the same, his supers have received newer inputs, from the old school Raging Storm pretzel motion to a much easier standard double quarter circle. But did you know, SNK left his original super input in King of Fighters 15 as an Easter egg, effectively giving you two ways to perform each of his supers. It's not listed on the moveset at all, but it's there for the old school players with that good execution. KOF 13 as a whole is a great game for references and Easter eggs, so you'll see quite a bit of it on this list. One of my favorites is Robert Garcia in his entirety. This version of Robert is heavily influenced by his art of fighting appearance, having the original costume and stance from that game, his taunt being a reference to the art of fighting spirit charge animation, and he even has the art of fighting wall jump kick to use as an air-to-air command normal in King of Fighters 13. The art of fighting references doesn't stop there, as the coolest Easter egg lies in his Neomax. At first glance, it looks like SNK cut corners by having Robert repeat the same downward kick animation, but this is actually a reference to Robert's slide kick infinite that he has in Art of Fighting 2. Raiden makes his first and only KOF appearance in the King of Fighters 13. The character himself is a direct reference to Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer Big Van Vader, which is more apparent in his Big Bear costume, assuming you already know that. What you may not have known is every single one of Raiden and Big Bear's alternate colors in KOF 13 are references to famous Japanese, American, and luchador wrestlers. Let's take a look at them. I couldn't find the reference for Raiden Color 7 and Big Bear Color 3, but if you know who this are, please let me know in the comment section below. And while you're down there, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Help us reach 2,000 followers, okay? Omega Rugal stage in KOF 98 has a lot going on in the background. You have his typical evil rich guy pet Black Panther hanging out, some portraits of him on the walls, a pool of blood leaking out of the rejuvenation pit, all while being submerged into the sea from his aircraft going down in the flame from losing to Team Japan in KOF 1994. That's not the Easter egg we're talking about though. Instead, let's take a closer look. Closer. Little more. Little more. Takamori? Who could that be? Upon researching, Takamori refers to Sozi Takamori, who worked for SNK in the animation department and was a background designer for several 90s era KOF games. He would leave his signature here as an Easter egg on Rugal's stage, perhaps as this was his favorite stage he designed. In KOF 2002 and 2002 Unlimited match, Leona has a rather cool desperation move called Awakening. The super makes Leona sacrifice some health, but it turns her into the Riot of Blood Orochi form, which has stronger attacks and a much faster movement speed. The super is done by pressing up and down 3 times and both kick buttons. This input may seem a bit unordinary, but it's a direct reference to how you play as Orochi Leona in the arcade version of KOF 1997. Highlight Leona and input the exact same button combination to unlock Orochi Leona as a separate character where she's at her peak cheapness. Let's wrap this video up with quite possibly one of the weirdest Easter eggs in the history of video games. In order to see this Easter egg, a few conditions must be met, so let's go through them. First, you must boot up KOF 98 or KOF 98 Unlimited Match. Second, select your team, but make sure you put Choi on the secondary position. Make sure you're on the Osaka Japanese stage. On round 3, Choi must come in to face the opponent's second character. You must win with taking a little damage and with the round timer over 30. Soon as the kill happens, make sure to hold down the C button. If all those conditions are met, you will see a man and a woman riding a bike with a special sound effect. Those characters happen to be Takeshi and Mika from the old SNK program called Neo Chupi. Neo Chupi was a radio show ran from 1997 to 2000. It was broadcasted across 3 different radio stations: Radio Osaka, Radio Tokyo, and Radio Tokai. The station would have quirky guests talk about upcoming SNK products and news, and amongst those were Takeshi and Mika, the latter of who shares the same voice actor as King and Blue Mary. That's gonna do it for today, folks, but hope you enjoyed these facts, Easter eggs, and references. I ended up having to cut this video short, about a handful of Easter eggs, so I still have some on tap. If you'd like to see another video of those, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you next time.
That's all for now, fighters. But if you've enjoyed what you've seen, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to follow Rome's social media pages down below. Take care, see you next time, and most importantly, thank you for watching.